a day before yesterday? I think yesterday we couldn't have a class, and day before yesterday we could not have a class. I feel on that day you were busy, and yesterday
Okay.
I was not feeling well, so that's the reason I couldn't take the class. So it's been
Okay, sir.
2 days, I think,
No
right?
problem. Okay,
Yeah.
sir.
So what did we do then? I mean, like on the like what's the date today? On 19th of March.
So, I think we had to we had done parts of speech like noun and pronoun.
All right. So we were discussing noun and pronoun, and I think I gave you some articles to read. Did you read
Yes, sir.
them?
Okay, sir.
Okay, that's great.
Yes,
Right.
I read but little bit, sir.
Okay, but little bit. Why not complete? Lee?
Sir, I was busy some work.
Okay.
It's going on Ramadan.
I understand that. I understand. Yeah, actually, everyone is busy. I'm also busy like these days.
Mm.
Otherwise, like at this time, I'm always free. I do not have any work at this time. But these days, I'm getting some work. But then I say that, yeah, give me half an hour, then I'll do that. Okay, that is fine. All right. So today, let's discuss prepositions. How about
Yes.
that? All right. So for that, I'm just sending you an application. So this one is really good.
Sir, we had done noun and pronoun.
Okay, so we have done noun and pronouns. Now we have to talk about verbs, right?
Okay, sir.
Yeah, okay. All right. So there are like verbs has many categories. First of all, what is verb? Like let me ask you this. Okay, tell me what is verb?
So, verb is that things which is done by doers.
Okay. See, verb tells us two things. One is action which is happening, and
Okay.
one is timing. Like at what time this action happened. Like for
Okay.
example, there are two types of verbs. One is a main verb. One is a verb which is called helping verb, which helps us to understand the timing of the tense or the timing of the sentence or the timing of the incident. Like at what time did this happen? Like for example,
Mm.
helping verbs help us, right? So I'm sure that you know about helping verbs like do does and then is rm and then have has and have been has been, and then we talk about like was were did and shall will would, right? These all are helping verbs.
Yes,
And if
sir.
I talk about the main verbs, so in main verbs there are two categories. One is regular verbs, one is irregular verbs. If I talk
Yes,
about
sir.
main verbs,
Okay.
which we call action verbs. So there we have two categories. One is regular and one is irregular. So what is the difference between regular and irregular?
Uh, regular means सर जैसे कि कोई भी लगातार काम हो रहा है जैसे मैं खाना खाता हूँ हम्म, वह क्रिकेट
Mhm.
खेलता था
Uh-huh.
मैं
No,
खाना
no,
खाता हूँ जैसे कि
no,
मैं
no,
खाना
no,
खाना
no.
मेरा
I'm
खाना
sorry.
खाना
I'm sorry. Regular and irregular has this difference, and it is called ed. Okay. तो जो
हम्म,
verbs होती हैं उसमें अगर हम जो हमारी सेकंड फॉर्म और जब हम थर्ड फॉर्म बनाते हैं तो सेकंड फॉर्म थर्ड फॉर्म बनाने के लिए कुछ verbs तो होती हैं जिनमें हम ed लगा के सेकंड फॉर्म थर्ड फॉर्म बना लेते हैं, जैसे वॉच. वॉच एक वर्ब की फर्स्ट फॉर्म है. जब हम उसकी सेकंड फॉर्म बनाएंगे सो दैट वुड बी वॉच्ड एंड देन थर्ड फॉर्म वुड बी वॉच्ड. Right, so there
हम्म,
we would add only ed into the first form, and then we will have a second form and third form,
हम्म,
right? But there are some verbs, they're not regular verbs, they are irregular. So irregulars are like there you do not use ed into it. Like for example, go. If you ask me what is the second form of go, then I would say went, and then the third form is gone, right? So go, went, gone. So it is completely irregular. We do not have this regularity which is called ed, right? तो हम लोग जो है ना वो
सर
ed जब वर्ब में जोड़ देते हैं, so that is called regular verb. और जब हम या मतलब उसकी सेकंड फॉर्म और थर्ड फॉर्म में, और जब हम बात करें अगर हमें कोई वर्ब है हमारे पास, तो अगर हम उसमें ed ना जोड़े, so that would be irregular verbs. Yes, what were
ओके
you
सर
saying? Tell me. Is it clear now?
ओके सर सर जिसमें हम ईडी जोड़ देते हैं वो रेगुलर हो जाता है
जी
ईडी
जी जी, वो
जोड़कर
है। नहीं नहीं, हम
वो
जोड़ते नहीं है। नो नो नो, एक्चुअली एक्चुअली हम लोग ईडी नहीं जोड़ते हैं। हम
हम्म,
ईडी जोड़ते नहीं है। इट्स लाइक जो है उसकी सेकंड फॉर्म बनाने के लिए उसमें ईडी जुड़ता है, राइट?
जी
इट्स
सर
नॉट लाइक हम जो है ना वो अपनी तरफ से नहीं जोड़ते हैं।
हम्म,
तो अब इसमें दो चीजें हैं, मैं आपको इसमें रेगुलर एंड इरेगुलर वर्ब्स जो है वो आपको याद करनी पड़ेगी, बट उसका जो है मैं आपको एक आई थिंक मैंने शायद आपको भेजा हो या नहीं भेजा। लेट
नहीं
मी
सर
सी।
वो दो भेजे थे सर नाउन
अच्छा
और
अच्छा,
प्रोनाउन का
ओके ओके ओके, नो प्रॉब्लम। तो चलिए मैं आपको वर्ब्स का जो है ना एक पूरा चार्ट भेज देता हूँ, विच हैज
हम्म,
ऑलमोस्ट 500 जो है वो वर्ब्स थी। ऑलमोस्ट 500 वर्ब्स हैं, एंड these 500 verbs, in these 500 verbs, like the first maybe 200 verbs are very easy, very normal, and generally we use them, right? But if I talk about then like next 300 verbs, they're very difficult, and you have to go through them. Once you go through them, you'll understand. And I'm pretty sure that by just learning these 500 verbs, you can easily speak anywhere. To be honest with you, verbs are the most important words in English. If you
ओ,
want to understand something, if you want to it's not about only understanding, it's about speaking as well. So if you want to
ओ,
speak and to understand, then you need to learn verbs are very very important, right? So
ओके
let me find those verbs, just one second. Where is it? I'm just sending you these verbs. Hmm. Here it is. Anil, okay. Yeah, I've sent you.
ओके आई गॉट सर
Yeah, so I'm sure that you have got it. So now I want to ask you that why didn't you prepare? I mean, like these two, or why didn't you go through these two articles? हम थोड़ा ज्यादा जल्दी कर रहे हैं क्या हम? Is that so?
नहीं सर ज्यादा नहीं कर रहे हैं सर उस वक्त थोड़ा से क्या है ना कि काम आ जाता है ना तो
I understand.
रात
I understand.
रात तक बिजी सुबह से शाम तक थोड़ा से बहुत उसके बाद हम लोग का काम है ड्राइविंग का तो
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
सर
So
ड्राइविंग कर लो ना
see,
और यहाँ की सर यहाँ की धूप धूप वैसी होती है ना सर
हाँ
जब
हाँ, बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, I know
कंटिन्यू
that.
अगर चलते हो ना तो सर आपका सर पकड़ लेता है सर आँख काम
हाँ
नहीं करती
I know that.
तो
So
हाँ
Anil, just try to speak in English, right? Because you can speak, right? So if you can speak, then why don't you try? You just need to speak with me only in English. You don't have to speak in Hindi, because there is no use of that. Okay? So make sure
ओके
that you
ओके
speak
सर
only in
सर
English.
हाँ
Don't speak in
ओके
Hindi.
ना जस्ट नाउ आई विल ट्राई
Yeah,
टू
so you can
स्पीक
say, yeah. So you can say, as you said that just now. So you'll have to say, from now on, I will try to speak in English. From now on means कि
ओके
अब से मैं English बोलने की try करूंगा. Because
नो
I have learned this thing in past 8 years, that if somebody wants to learn this language to speak, then that person needs to speak this language as much as he can. He needs to try, no matter how difficult he feels or how difficult he thinks that this language is, but it is not that much difficult. If you try to speak, like today, so tomorrow you won't have to try, you will speak automatically. Okay. So make sure that and if you search on Google, let me tell you one more thing. Like there are a lot of people, they ask me this question that how do I learn this language? So I always say that if you have to learn this language, then just go on Google and search it. Then the first tip which Google will provide you, and that would be that do not be afraid of making mistakes and do not be afraid of speaking in front of someone. So these are 2 points which Google tells you in the beginning that yes, if you want to learn this language, then you need to speak every single day. The more you will speak, the more you will learn it. The less you will speak, the less you will learn it. Okay? So just
Okay.
try to speak in English. All right.
Okay, sir.
All right. So now,
Yes.
okay. So now I've told you about the verbs. So verbs are just only if you go through these verbs. I know that you know all the helping verbs because we have covered all the tenses and modal verbs as well. So you're aware of them. So I don't have to ask you that one. Apart from that,
Okay.
I've told you about the difference between regular and irregular, and you know about it, right? Now you just need to go through these 500 verbs. If you go through, so how many days will you take to go through these verbs? 2 days, 3 days, or one day? How many days will you take to go through it? Because I know that most of them you know, right? Maybe 300 verbs you will be, or you know them. But apart from these 300, there are 200 verbs which I must say that you're not aware of them or you don't have any information about them. So make sure that you learn those 200 verbs as well. So then it would be complete 500 verbs in your bucket. So there, if you want to speak English, you will be able to speak easily. All right.
Okay, sir. I will. Okay, sir. I will try to my best and I will do hard work.
Okay. All right. And then apart from that, now you need to start preparing something else. For example, we have to prepare topics now. And apart from that, I'm going to start giving you expressions because they're also very important. So for that, I'm sending you two applications. Link, right? So these applications
Okay,
are
sir.
really good. Okay, so there is yeah, actually there is this one application which is very good, and I would say that this has maybe a lot of people have learned English by using this application. So this one is so good. Nobody will provide you this one, okay? English speaking and listening app. It has a lot of material, not just like a stories. It has a lot of stories, a lot of expressions, and a lot of phrasal verbs, and a lot of this stuff. Okay, so
Okay.
yeah, you will have to download this application as well. And if you download it, I'm pretty sure that by just downloading it and then by just learning things from this application, you will be so good at English. So make sure that you download this one as well. And now we have to prepare topics as well. तो हम लोग थोड़ा सा ना एक चीज कर लेते हैं that we have to decide that how many sentences will you learn a day. क्योंकि देखो अभी पहले तो वर्ब्स हमें क्लियर करनी है, सो वर्ब्स में एटलीस्ट 2 days तो लगेंगे ही लगेंगे. So you
Yes,
will
sir.
have to go through at least half of the verbs right today, and then half of the
Okay.
verbs tomorrow. So this will take at least 2 days, and then apart from that, then after that we will start learning those expressions which I was talking about in the beginning when you contacted me. So I told you that yes, you have to learn those expressions, so they'll be really beneficial for you as well. So make sure that you go through these verbs today, and then tomorrow, and then day after tomorrow we will start learning about expressions because they're also very important. And then you will have to tell me that how many expressions can you learn a day. Tell me.
Sir, it's a depend on my situation and it's a depend on my
Okay, it depends
mentality.
on you. Okay, you'll have to say not it's depend on. You'll have to say it depends on. It
It's
depends
a
on
depend.
my situation. Yes, it depends on my
Okay.
situation. Yes.
Okay, so it's a depends.
It depends on your situation. Okay. See, if I give you 10 sentence a day or 20 sentence a day, they're like sentences. Then they're nothing but like a sentences. Okay.
Which
So
type of sentence should be this?
okay, so it's like, for example, there are two sentences. One is "How are you?" and one is "How do you do?" Right? Both have different, both have same meaning. But the circumstances and in which circumstance we use them, they like that is different. So if I talk about "How do you do?" so we use it when we meet someone for the very first time. If I talk about "How are you?" we use it when we meet someone every single day, like, and
Okay,
it
sir.
is,
Regular.
yeah, yeah, yes, that's right, regularly. Like, for example, you're coming to me, so you have to ask me, how are you, sir? You can't ask me, how do
Sir,
you do?
you know already him
Yeah. So when
before.
you know yes, when you know someone, you have to ask him, how are you? If you do not know someone, then you'll have to ask him, how do you do? Right? And you're meeting someone for the very first time. Because when you meet someone for the first time, then like next time, if you meet the same guy, so then you'll have to say that, yeah, I already know this person, right? Then then there are some more expressions. I would say, how are you doing these days? How do you feel about it? Right? How has life been treating you? Life is treating you really well. So these type of expressions you will have to learn, and they are so useful. I mean, like, we use them every single day, and they're very, very useful. So make sure that you learn these, and they're like sentences. Then that they are like sentences. So it's not like you don't have to think about it that, yeah, it's too hard to learn. No, it's very simple and very easy to learn. So make sure that you start learning them. Like on Monday we will start. Right. So tomorrow we will talk about verbs as well, and then other stuff which is left, like for example prepositions and conjunctions. Yeah, they're also very important, but somewhere you have to talk about them. And apart from that, then we'll start learning these expressions, because we have to learn this language. And I will ask you to speak, like, for example, today you spoke two sentences, right? And then you made a mistake and I corrected you, right? When I corrected
Okay.
you, now you will remember this for the rest of your life. Whenever you have to speak that it depends on me, so you will say it depends. It depends on you, me, right? Or it depends on the time. Because you have got to know and you have been corrected by someone. But if
So,
you do not, speak front of me, then how would I correct you? So make sure whatever you say, you'll have to say that in English. And I'm pretty sure that by just speaking it, you will be able to correct yourself, or maybe by the help of me, right?
okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right. That's great. So now I want to ask you like something, that can you talk about your hobbies as well? What are your hobbies, by the way?
So my hobbies are sir, uh, writings, poetry, saris,
Hmm.
uh,
Wow, that's great.
and
So, is it in Urdu, or it's in English?
Urdu, Hindi.
Okay, Urdu and Hindi. Yeah, mostly when we see someone, so there are Shire and like who guys love to do
But
like poetry
before,
and all. So they use Urdu,
before,
right?
before some time, I was very fond of saris, seru saris, and
Mm-hmm.
I was doing uh, many functions in my school,
Mm-hmm.
my colleges. So
Uh-huh.
that's my hobby. It had been made my hobbies to
Mm-hmm.
writing and listening stories.
Mm-hmm. So who's your favorite Shire, by the way?
So my favorite sires are just like Rahat Indori and Kumar Viswas.
Oh, wow, that's great. Yeah, Kumar Vishwas is an amazing guy, and he's an amazing Shire. Not Shire, I would say Kavi, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yeah.
Poetry, and they had a lots of they have a lots of talent.
And if I talk about Mr. Or I would say late Rahat
राहत
Indori, I
इंदौर
think
का
yeah. So he died a few months ago. Am I right?
yes
I think he passed away, na? Yes, yeah, yeah. He passed away a few
yes
months
sir.
ago.
A
Yeah.
few
So,
months it has been approx 3 years.
oh, really?
Yes sir. राहत
Oh my God.
इंदौरी राहत few before few months ago वो Munawwar Rana has passed.
Oh yeah, a few months ago, Munawwar Rana has passed away. But I feel not 3 years. But maybe I'm not sure about it. Yeah. So
हाँ,
Rahat Indori has died.
Rahat Indori second corona calls has been died.
Oh, so he died in second corona. All
Yes,
right,
sir.
all right, all right, all right, all right. Now I've got it. Now I've got it. Okay, 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 okay. So now the point is that you love to do shairi. Okay, okay, okay. That's
Yes,
great.
sir.
That is great. The point is that if I talk about Rahat Indori and if I talk about I haven't heard them that much or I haven't listened them that much because
Mm,
I'm not that much into it. But I have a friend. His name is Atif, right? He
mm,
used to work with me before some time. He was working with me. We both were just teaching, and he was taking demo classes. Like for example, I took your demo class in the beginning, so that work he was doing. Now he has left for some reasons, but yeah, he loves to do shairi, and he has a channel on YouTube as well. So there he
mm,
does that. I'll send you the link of his channel. Just try to watch his videos. I'm pretty sure that by just watching it, you will love it. So he's also a big fan of like these two Shayar, or not just these two, but he loves like Allama Iqbal as well, and there are other people,
So I was busy some I filled in I troubled with some problems. So because I less my phones in front of my problems. So I was
uh-huh,
a little bit writing.
uh-huh. Okay, okay, okay. That's great. That's
Okay.
great.
So I was busy in my work and my home
Hmm.
problems and etc. That had created to more problems in my life. So because
Yeah, yeah, I know that. I know. Actually, everyone has problems. I'll see. There is no one who says that I do not have any problem in this world. Everybody's having problems, and we have to. We need to know how to deal with that. That's it. If you know how to deal with it, then you'll be cool. You will like people will feel about you that, oh my God, this person doesn't have any problem. But if you do not know how to deal with the problems, then people will see you maybe getting broken. So yeah, yeah. To be honest with you, because I've seen that. Uh, Let me tell you. Let me share a story with you. Uh, there was a time. mm, I think it was the first wave of Corona, and in that wave I had corona, right? And then I had this there is a fever called typhoid. So like
mm,
I was I recovered from the corona, so that was okay. And then I had this fever called typhoid, and
oh,
I was not that much aware of it. So somehow I started feeling very low, and I was just taking medicines and nothing was happening, and I did not get a chance to go to a doctor, or
mm,
because in those days like everything was locked up. So there was a lockdown, complete lockdown in the whole country. So
mm,
I was just thinking that what to do. And then I wasn't able to get the checkups, and I wasn't able to get myself tested. So
mm,
what happened, it kept happening. and I kept feeling low. So I saw the baddest time of mine, to be honest with you. It was the worst one, where I felt that nobody was, like supporting me. Like in the beginning, everybody was supporting me. But when they saw that, yeah, this person is just, having a lot of problems. So a lot of people left. So sometimes I feel that, when I saw that time, so now I think about that time that, yeah, so that was also a good time, and it taught me a lot of things. It taught me that when you have problems, do not share your problems with anybody in this world, because if you do that, then
So
people
every,
will leave you.
everybody will see your
Yeah, that's right. So they will leave you. They will leave you. See,
problem.
if
They will not help you.
yeah,
Uh,
so if you have a good
you
time,
will
then
have to solve the.
yes, you'll have to solve your problems by yourself. Like for example, today you have money, you have everything, and people will be calling you, people will be sitting with you, having fun with you, and then tomorrow you will call those people and say that, hey, today I'm bankrupted and I do not have any money and I need your help. So there will be some people, they will not receive your call again, right? So this happens
Okay.
a lot, right? This happens a lot.
Okay.
So that time, that time, it happened to me that I did not have money, and I was not, like having a good health, just because of that. And I wasn't able to recover, and I did not even know that I do have a typhoid, because if I had any idea, then I would have taken medicine for that. But I couldn't take the medicine because I did not know, and there was no checkups. तो उस वजह से बहुत मेरा प्रॉब्लम हो गया। मैं आपको बताऊँ अनिल भाई, दैट मेरे 6 मंथ्स ऐसे गए दैट आई वाज़न्ट एबल टू वॉक प्रॉपर्ली, मतलब इतना बुरा हाल हो गया था कि मैं
Mm.
मतलब चल भी नहीं पाता था। राइट? सो आई
Sir,
वाज़
sir, if you will feel fevers 1 or 2 days, so you will feel very weak. So how did how did you spend that 6 months?
yeah, 6
it's a,
months. Yeah,
it's a,
to be honest with you, my brother, to be honest with you, 6 months. It was
Mm,
like, I was on my bed, like nobody was supporting me in my family even.
mm. You are
Like
not you were not able to wake up.
yeah, I was just, I wanted to just get up, and I wanted to do a lot of things, but I wasn't able to do it. Why? Because I did not have any kind of energy in my body. There was nothing left, and I was just losing my muscle mass. And then, there were some people, they came to me and then they say that, oh my God, you have some maybe big, like illness. एंड आई वाज लाइक ओ माय गॉड,
Mm.
तो उन चीजों से और ज्यादा जो है ना, वो एक थ्रेटन सा मुझे फील हुआ। एंड वो 6 मंथ्स ऐसे मेरे बहुत बुरे वाले गुजरे हैं। देन समहाउ आई गॉट अ चांस टू गो टू अ डॉक्टर, एंड देन जब मैं डॉक्टर के पास गया, ही टोल्ड मी दैट यस, यू हैव बीन हैविंग दिस फॉर लास्ट 6 मंथ्स। एंड आई तो ही वाज he when he told me, I was like, yeah, I've been feeling this for last 6 months. So then we started medicine, and then it took almost a month to recover from it. So, and then I started working again. And since then, I did not, like look back. तब से मैंने फिर पीछे नहीं देखा।
That it's a great, sir. So you are great. So you face the problems and you fight that from that.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, so Anil, now tomorrow you will have to go through these verbs, and apart from that, tomorrow we will talk about these verbs as well, and then जो भी रह गया है इसमें हमारा prepositions वगैरह, दो ही चीजें इसमें और करनी है, मैं prepositions and conjunctions, तो वो हम कल बात कर लेंगे, and
Okay,
then
sir.
उसके बाद फिर हम लोग मंडे से will start expressions. Okay.
Okay, okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
All right.